Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. This is the Conscious Tarot. My name is Jen. So happy you're here. Let's get started. We're going to pick 3 oracle cards, 1 for each pile. Our topic today, that's one. Our topic today is, what do you need to know right now? So what do you need to know right now? This would be for pile 2. Ooh, that one definitely wanted to squeak out. And pile 3. There we go. Pile 3. Let's use this deck today. We're going to do 6 cards for each pile. What will help pile 1 today? What will help pile 1 today? Oh, those stick out, okay. What will help pile 1 today? Okay. What will help pile 1 today? Oh. Those 2 wanted to jump out as well. Okay, so you have an extra card there. Let's move on to pile 2. What will help pile 2 today? What do they need to know? What will help pile 2 today? What do they need to know? One more. Oh, thank you. Oh boy, you have an extra 3 cards. That was 6 plus 3. Let's go ahead and move on to pile 3. What does pile 3 need to know today? What will help them? Thank you. What does pile 3 need to know today? What is going to help them? What information can help them? Help us out. Oh, there we go. There we go. Let me go ahead and get situated. Be back in a flash. Hello, pile number 1. Let's see what you have here. Here's your first card, the Oracle card. You have take stock of your achievements. Beautiful. 2 of Wands. 8 of Cups. Eight of Wands. Ace of Swords, 5 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. The universe is trying to tell you that it's time not to get stuck in disappointments. It's time to be able to move forward and to take stock of your achievements, meaning there are so many positive things, and I know what you're going to say, but I'm really in it right now. But there are so many positive things that have happened to us in our lives, throughout our lives, that we can focus on. Just literally to pull out of our lives and those thoughts of, oh, that happened to me. That was awesome. I love that person. I trusted that person. There are so many things that are overwhelming, but if you just pull out the positive things throughout your life and focus on those things for one day, that can change your life. One day can change our lives. So instead of walking around with any type of negative thoughts or any type of negativity, especially who you hang out with. So this is a time to be by yourself, have a day to just for you. Don't focus on the bad. Take that one day. I don't care if you're broke, you don't have food in the fridge, you are unable to pay a bill, you are unable to move around in your vehicle because there has been a blowout of your tire or something has happened. The goal of what Spirit is trying to tell you today is to take one day and focus on good things and walk around with your head held high. Focus on the positive people that have been in your life, especially those that you have trusted. You know, trust equals safety. So you can get to the next level in life with a trusting person or people in your life. If there are people you don't trust, they don't belong. So especially those that are in your daily life, those that you see daily, those seep into your consciousness and your motivation and behaviors. So it's really important that you understand who you're hanging out with. Get out of your comfort zone and create space between you and them. Escapism will only take you so far. So watch those things that make you feel good and watch those things that don't make you feel good. Indulging in the things that don't make you feel good, or even in those things that are only good for the moment. So whether it can be anything, any type of need that you feel that you need to meet that is so short as far as how long it lasts. It's just a fleeting moment, and it makes you feel good for that, that day or two. But then the following day, you just don't feel right. You don't feel good. It wasn't a positive change in your life. It wasn't a positive moment in the end. So really, essentially, that's just a cycle of wasting time. Because sometimes we feel like we need those vices to get through to the next day, but then you find yourself with less money, headaches, your body will start reacting, you'll draw people in your life that might not be positive because of what you've just experienced and put yourself through just to get to the next day. It's just that tolerating moment of, oh, this will make me feel better. But it's for a short period of time. It's not going to help you in the long run. So you need to be around people that you trust. And build this tribe. Build this tribe around you that's trustworthy, and it can be a small tribe too. People tend to think, oh, I need 20 people around me. You know what? Unless you're a social butterfly, that's poppycock. You don't need all those people. And you know what? Most of those people don't really give a shit about you anyway. I'm just being real. They care about themselves. So find the people, the select few that you know, these people will make my life better. These people will not bring me down. The last thing they want to do is bring me down because they are in my life to build me up. Those are the people you want around you. So in finishing your reading, the universe is pushing for you to really push you forward and telling you that you will reap so many benefits when you get past the moment of being held in a box. The Five of Wands is more of that symbol of strife when you have people around you that find it fun to create the strife. And there are people that like that, multiple. It's not like it's seldom. So people want to push you down and keep you held within. And that causes the conflicts, because sometimes we want to just be free and feel like, hey, why are you involved in my life in this way, in this manner? So remember, things repeat until we fix them in our approach and how we manage them. But you are a highly capable, smart, creative, kind, loving person that is able to move forward. You just need the right tribe around you. Again, it can be a small tribe. You only need a few people in your life that are gracious of your time and effort and value you to the highest degree. The Four of Pentacles is just this, I mean, it's like putting an exclamation mark on the things that you hold dear to you can be worth so much to you in your life. You're going to reap the benefits to the highest magnitude. You see how you're holding this? This person is holding on to that coin and they have control over their lives. It's like putting a stomp on, putting your foot down on your life. You have control over it. And it's helping guide you because you're smart, you're creative, and you're a person of great wealth emotionally that you can get there. I mean, look at this person in the great big city, right? They just stand out because they're awesome and they're worthy. So get out of what's in the box. You're in the box. Get out of the box. Find your tribe and you will reap the benefits. So much. This is a really, look at this card. Is this just not the most stunning card? I love it. And that's the feeling that I get too when I see this. You have people on your shoulder that are guiding you. You have those angels. I don't know if you've noticed when you, because we all have some sort of symbol of those that are watching over us, whether it's you find a coin, you know, once a week in random places, or the lights flicker, or you feel like there's this energy with you. And as soon as you deal with the conflict, you feel so much lighter. Those are those angels on your shoulder. Could be one, could be multiple. This is so beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you so very much. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'm moving on to number 2. Hello, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see what oracle card you have. Relax. Relax. People looking out in a calm environment. Water trickling. Birds flying. It's peaceful. Peaceful and at night too. So, okay, I have my thoughts about that. let's see what other cards you have. 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, 10 of Cups, 8 of Swords, Ace of Cups, Queen of Wands. Oh, this is the pile that got a boatload of cards. Queen of Wands, 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and to finish, Temperance. Okay. Okay, so with the Relax card, you know what? I want to look up. Let's see here, number 11. The Moon, so relaxed and knowing. People can say anything about her and she won't mind it. That's the universe telling you how to live your life. Remember, no, when people talk about you, it's not your business. It's none of your business. Who cares? Let them be miserable in their own lives because that's where it's coming from. So seek nature also. I think it's describing this with this type of picture. It's describing this feeling of when you're in nature, you're calm. So seek nature and all that it has to offer you. It'll ground you and make you feel like you have life again inside of you. You know, like you can keep going. Sometimes we just get so burned out and in such a rut. You know, life can be a lot sometimes. So take the time, get out there, put your feet in the dirt or in the grass, be around birds and trees, and even go to the beach and put your feet in the sand. Those things that are grounding. Even sometimes when we're standing there and doing maybe even some yoga moves or deep breathing, and especially if you've ever noticed if it's a windy day, your energy is different. How you breathe is different. How you walk is different. Because energetically, it's pushing or pulling you. What's interesting too is with the 5 of Pentacles, see how they're just left out in the cold? So it's this feeling of Maybe you've been suffering from even some physical ailments, but you feel sometimes left out in the cold when you're seeking answers. And, there are moments that you feel the struggle so deeply. You feel it. And you wonder. And your thoughts are there as far as, hey, how do I get out of this? How do I get off the crutches? How do I fix the foot? How do I get out of the snow? But look behind and there's help there. There's a church. There's something behind here, a building that they could go into, walk into. But they're staggering outside. And with this 10 of Swords here, that's confirmation. That's that additional feeling that you have. It's that intense feeling of, woe is me. What's happening to me? What's happening in my life? But do you see the calm waters out there? Calm waters, this is a new beginning. So on land, you might be experiencing these issues that are happening that don't make you feel good. They make you feel not alive. They make you feel like you're living this fraudulent life because it doesn't feel good to you. But behind, it's like this calling of, but we can start again. We can start over. And the 10s are about finishing something and starting something new. So your reading is very encompassing, meaning that it almost tells the story from beginning to end, and it's very flowy. So you might be feeling this nudge from those around you to get out of whatever position you're in or whatever you're going through. And it's this feeling of, it's easier said than done. Back off. And that's okay to feel that way because, if you're looking for advice, you can ask for advice. If they're giving advice to you without any type of you asking or you prompting it, you can tell them bug off. Doesn't matter. You have to deal with you at the end of the day. They don't have to deal with you. They have to worry about themselves. So the past is there to teach you. The past is there to make us better, really, even in those crappy moments. So instead of I feel like you're in this rut where you're not even out there to try and find love or any type of contentment with another person because you're skeptical, you're afraid, you're feeling like life is a bleeding heart. So with the 4 of Swords and the Temperance cards ending your reading, it's time to end the confusion that you're feeling. So by creating a balance in your life, see how it's like Spirit is handing things to you, but there has to be a balance here or else this cup would fall over, especially with streams flowing down. It creates that energy that it could topple. So know that everything is in your hands. You have control, and that you will feel less of a struggle over time. You'll feel more strong, more confident if you create that balance within. And this goes through your entire life, like everybody you deal with and everybody at work, everybody, family, whatever, friends. By picking and choosing yourself over everybody else, you're going to go ahead and create a natural love within, like a feeling of warmth. And that makes you and helps you feel secure. I know when I am out of alignment or I don't feel right, I tend to be more cold, literally like temperature within my body. And that's a form of stuckness. Why? Because it usually has to do with our thyroid and what can attack the thyroid, what can attack your throat, somebody that's doing something like this over your throat, right? It's like this containment. And that's a form of stuckness. So when you feel warm inside, you feel safe. You have a kindness within to yourself. And picking good people around you, and you won't feel so skeptical about people around you because you're going to be more confident within. You're going to feel good. So that's the difference in maybe how you're feeling now. So you just need to create some balance, and those things will naturally happen. Like the stones will turn over. These new things, these new ways will turn over, and you'll start feeling so much better. Remember, the water's still behind you. So get off the land and all the drama and jump in the water, right? Metaphorically. Jump into something different. So it just comes from, you need to know what in my life will create that balance that I'm needing. And it, like I said, it's family, it's coworkers, it's how do I earn a living? Because sometimes it can be self-employment versus working 9 to 5 type of thing. It's everything in life, our friendships. So create some balance so you feel more calm. Get outside. Create calmness and grounding by getting outside and enjoying the environment that you're in. So if you're in the city, go to a park. Find those things that create kindness within. You feel good. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're contributing to society by being in the proper space. All right. This was a beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for being here. I'm moving on to number 3. That's so funny that I did that instead of this. This is sign for 3, sign language. That's another thing. We'll get to that in a different video another day. Moving on to number 3. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome, welcome. Let's do your oracle card. Actually, let me hold it up there. Listen. It's called Listen. It's beautiful. 6 of Cups. 9 of Swords. The Sun card. 2 of Swords. Oh, let's go ahead and put it down below then. And the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. So, okay. With this card, with the Listen card, this card symbolizes listening with intent. So let yourself become a student of life. You'll receive any type of messages from the universe a lot easier that way by listening. So our angels, spirit, ancestors, all of those different messages come through in angel numbers. They come through in songs, song lyrics. There are so many signs and symbols that you're drawing to yourself that are giving you those messages that will help steer you in life. So life becomes a lot easier when you listen through silence or intentional silence. By doing that, you become more open to these messages that spirit or angels or the universe have for you. They become more clear and like right in front of your face because you're allowing them, like you're letting the rest of your energies just relax. And as soon as those things relax, in other words, you don't have boundaries up. So as soon as those things relax, you're allowing for that type of energy to come into your life and give you those messages, positive or indifferent. But sometimes, sometimes spirit just wants to connect with you and our angels just want to connect. And then other times it's significant information that you need. With the Sun and the 2 of Swords, almost centering your reading, it's interesting. The universe is alluding to a choice you have to make in order to get the best and most deserving life you want. So I'm here to tell you that being selfish is just self-care. There's nothing negative about it. There's only a negative connotation to it because that's what society put on it. It's not a negative way of living your life. It's not. And if that realization helps you, I hope it helps you. If it's something that you're wondering about, you know what? Let's just be real. The only time that somebody will tell you that you are being selfish is stemming from their own insecurities and the fact that they're trying to get something from you. They want something from you. So if I'm available on a Monday and a friend calls me and says, hey, can you watch my kid? I've got to go XYZ. I've got to go to the grocery store. And this is just a simple example. I've got to go to the grocery store. The person that I used to be would be the say yes to everything type of person. I cannot say no because I don't want you to be disappointed in me. I don't want to deal with the consequences of that, yada, yada. The more spiritually guided person that I am now is the first one to say, oh, you know what? I do have a few things going on during the day. I really need to attend to them and make sure that basically you're making sure that your own life is taken care of. Why? Because it's the most important thing. No one else will ever stick up for you the same, will ever cover you the same, meaning safety and security. Nobody else will ever give you what you can give yourself, meaning that yourself, you need to look at yourself as being the most important person on the planet. Sorry, that's above your husband, that's above your wife, that's above your family member. That's just how it needs to be in order to live a fruitful life that is so full of blessings. So the newer version, you know, the last, say, 10 years version of Jen would be, even if it's a sister or even, you know, a close friend, is that, and if I'm willing and wanting to, and it's so fun, which it can be, I will say yes. But if it's a case of, you know what, I need to knock out a couple things during the day here, or else I'm not going to get caca done. You need to get that stuff done. So I would say, oh gosh, so sorry. I got to take care of this stuff. Maybe move on to the next choice. I'm so sorry. But I love you. Bye. That's it. That's it. Because the person on the other end that's going to give you a hard time about that and say that you're selfish just wants something from you, i.e. built-in babysitter, i.e. Well, your family, you know, you don't have a life. You should be doing this. Or wait a minute, you have something to do? What do you mean you have to go out with somebody? Well, you've been single for a couple months here. Like, I was expecting you to be there. Like, these are all the things that they have these expectations of what we're supposed to do. And half the time they know nothing about our lives. I mean, what a trip is that? You really know nothing about me or about my life or what I'm going through or any type of, any element of my life or situation or anything. And you're describing someone as being selfish, but you're really just worried about yourself. And I've said in other videos, people really don't care enough about others because they are so focused on themselves. So with that said, don't feel bad about making choices that bring and brighten your life. And it doesn't matter what it is, and it doesn't matter who it deals with. You have to know in your gut. Sometimes, don't listen to your brain sometimes. Go with your gut, go with your heart of, how does this make me feel? How does this make me feel? Not what, oh, I should be doing this, or I got to do this today. No. How, in babysitting my friend's kid, how would that make me feel? Well, I'm going to feel so stressed by the end of the day because I didn't get jack done. I feel now irritated with the friend that she even asked, knowing that it's my only day off this week. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Don't focus on what anybody else's expectations are. Focus on your own. Focus on your own. So it's about picking which way to go or which side, especially when you have the Two of Pentacles ending your reading. See how behind him you have the water, you have the boats that are, it's just a chaotic moment. And you're on shore deciding, which one am I going to choose? If I go this way, it's this. If I go this way, it's that. So it's about making those choices. So one choice creates chaos, while the other choice will give you some answers or give you what you're needing in the moment or for the day. Or, you know, sometimes you just got to live in the moment and process each day as it goes. So it's okay in doing that. Oh my gosh. The pressure that everybody puts on others is wild to me. It's wild. So you determine your own life. You determine the way it's going to go. You're amazing. You're incredible. So live your life that way. Live your life like that. Like, I am in charge. I'm in control of my life. You want positive experiences. You want to look back when you're 90 years old in a rocking chair with a cane. No, you're not going to be like that. You want to know when you are older, closer to even 100 years. By the way, we're all going to be living into our 90s and 100s if we actually take care of ourselves, which is astronomical when you really think about it. So you are fully aware and fully decisive in the choices that you need to make. This way, that way. Do you want to be in chaos or do you want to be in calm waters? Calm waters. Making a choice this way or that way. That's what your reading is all about. And to listen. And to listen. Listen to yourself. Listen to your gut. Listen to your heart. Leave the brain secondary, right? This was so beautiful. Thank you so much. I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed your reading. That's it. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. Have a beautiful day, guys. Bye. See you next time.